What's holding you down? I ain't like others. Don't let them hold your ground. I am in the summer sky. I am hearing all the lies. Don't turn your back on me, I'm here for you. I'll light your fire.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. And today is day 2 of what I'm calling my crazy weekend. And if you want to find out why, head back over to my first video. I think I can leave a link to it somewhere around here. But in that video I explain what this is all about and why it is a crazy weekend. So today is Friday the 6th of September and today is all about the tan. So I did my last training session yesterday, which was in that day 1 video, and today is all about just getting prepared for the weekend. So what I wanted to talk about is, to anyone who's never competed before, how it all works. Because I remember when I did my first show, I really wish that somebody would have took the time to explain to me what it's all about and what happens. So since today is all about the tan, it all starts with the skin prep, and that actually starts a week before you go for your tan. You have to make a decision as well, so it's personal preference, but some people either do waxing, some people either do like a hair removal cream, and some people just go for a plain old shave. And I've tried all 3. I've had some bad experiences, I won't lie about that, because obviously the first time you try something you don't know until you try. So for me, I just go for a straight standard shave. So if you're doing a wax, you have to get the wax done roughly around 5 days before you go for your tan. So if you're going to do a tan on the Friday, Monday is your latest day that you can get the waxing done. So anyway, today I've shaved all my body hair off, so I'm ready for my tan tonight. And the tan is at 6:45 this evening. So I have done videos of tanning before in previous preps, but I'll insert that later on so you can see just what it looks like and what goes on. But another thing that I want to mention is some little tips and tricks that you need to know before going in for a tan. You do all this prep and all this training, and it would be a shame to ruin your look by doing something silly like cutting yourself or, you know, burning yourself with the hair removal cream. So it's just important that you take your time, make sure that you allocate enough time so you're not rushing, and make sure you've got everything in place so you basically give yourself the best chance of it going smoothly. Before you go in, one of the best things to do is to put nail varnish on your fingers and toes. And the reason for that is because when they spray that tan on, it just gets everywhere, and it gives you more of a cleaner look on like hands and feet if you put nail varnish on. And then it's a simple process of just wiping it clean off after you've had the tan. Make sure that when you go for the tan, you don't wear any tight fitting clothes. Make sure you wear loose clothes because it rubs off on the tan. And make sure you keep yourself nice and cool, because obviously if you sweat, the tan will start to run. And another thing that people don't really mention is after you get your tan, you cannot shower until after your show the next day. So yeah, it's not really the most hygienic thing in the world, but it's because obviously you can't get a shower and wash that base coat off. So you need to get your tan the day before the show, you get a top coat on the day, and then you go in for the show, and then when you get home then you can get a shower. So it's the best shower ever. So that brings me on to another thing that I'd like to mention is the fact that I've got a skin condition. I've actually got eczema, and I suffer with quite bad reactions to certain things. But just for anyone out there who has got skin conditions, rest assured that it is possible, and you just need to spend a little bit more time and plan ahead. So anyway, I'm going to leave the talking here. What we're going to do now is head down to the tanning venue, which is not far from the show venue. I'll show you a brief clip of the tanning process, just so you can see how the tan actually looks and how the whole setup is. Another thing that I'm going to do as well is I'm going to do a pose now before I get the tan, and exactly the same pose after the tan when I get home, just so you can see the difference between pre-tan and after tan. Bearing in mind this is only the base coat, so I will be darker on the show day. Right, okay guys, just arrived at the tanning venue now, so just gonna go in and get the tan done.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love.
Right, hello again everyone. So just finished up with the tanning session at that Holiday Inn hotel there in Manchester. It went really smooth. Like I say, that video I've just included was the video of the tan that I did last time. So I competed in this same show this time last year. So that's the tanning session you've just seen, but it was exactly the same. So basically all I'm going to do now is head back home, and the plan is to just relax for the night, ready for show day tomorrow. So I'll see you back at home. Right, welcome back guys. So I'm back home now, and that video there is just a few quick poses showing you how the tan looks. I know the lighting's a little bit different because it's later on in the day, but you can get a little bit of an idea of what difference the tan actually makes. So tomorrow is show day. Tomorrow is the PCA Manchester show, and we're up and out nice and early because what the federation actually do is they send you the tanning times. So if you look to this side, I've got the sheet showing you the tan times, and I'm in junior men's physique, so I'm at 8:30, which means I'm up about probably 6:30 tomorrow. So yeah, all I'm going to do now is just chill out, as I've said, make sure I've got everything organised, because the main thing you don't want on show day is to be panicked or stressed. So just going to get everything sorted, have a few last meals, and then I'll see you all tomorrow for the show day. So this is the end of day 2. Just want to say a big thank you for tuning in, and if you haven't seen the previous video, then I'll leave a link to it at the end. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.